as a damn.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I just laugh.
Yep, we is live. But yeah, that oh. Ooh. So we could talk about let's talk about the Browns, man. We have a chance. So it's crazy enough. We ain't gonna make the playoffs, but next week is like one of the biggest games on the slate is the Browns versus the Ravens.
Yeah, can't don't we have an effect if the Pittsburgh make the playoffs or something like that?
Yep. If
So
we beat the Ravens and Pittsburgh win, they win the division. And if the Ravens win, the Steelers will. I think the Steelers are out to play. No, they. Let's see. Let me look it up while I'm talking about this. The AFC playoff.
this is that game would be a defining moment in the franchise, though. This is where you make the turnaround right here. You win the game,
Yep.
got some type of meaning to it. You win
Rookie
that game.
versus rookie. Rookie quarterback versus rookie quarterback, and it's just crazy that the Browns actually have a chance to have a winning season after going 0-16. They can have a chance to go 8-7-1, which should be closer to 10-6.
Yeah, true. I mean, I'm just glad it got a chance to be positive, man. Like to come leave out the season with all the shit that happened in the beginning of the season with the coaching staff and shit like that. Um, this somehow with this little undercover beef that Baker Mayfield and Hugh Jackson had, where it's like Baker is making it his business to humiliate Hugh Jackson. So there was a lot of shit going on in that organization, and for them to come out and right now had an opportunity to leave on a good note, it was a good start. That's good, some good momentum to have picked up. We need that dub. Definitely
Yeah.
need that
So
dub.
yeah. So Pittsburgh. This is how they make the playoffs. So they win the AFC North if they win and Baltimore loses. So Baltimore wins, they automatically win the AFC North, and they. I'm pretty sure they either if they win and they win the AFC North, they have a chance to move into 3 if the Patriots lose, which I don't see happening. I think they play the Jets. The Jets frisky, but they don't have enough talent to beat the Patriots. Like the
Sam
Patriots
Darnold
played
was ball
awful
the other
today.
day.
Yeah, Sam Darnold is gonna be good, man. It's I think so. I think it's two and a half good quarterbacks that for sure out of this draft. I think whatever you can do with Lamar Jackson, that works.
Mm.
Darnold and Baker. I don't know about Rosen and Allen is one of the. Josh Allen is one of the worst throwers of a football I've ever seen.
I like him though. He a little frisky, but he crazy.
it's
I don't know
like
how
it's
far it's gonna
like
take him, but
it's literally he's literally like Tim Tebow with a little bit more accuracy and better running. Like he's
and
faster.
he like 6'7" or some crazy shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He's extremely fast, and he
Well, no.
tall, so he can see over the line. He got an extremely strong arm, but he just not accurate at all.
Well, that's good though, cause he got time to grow. It ain't like Buffalo about to be shit anyway. So I mean, he
That
got
is
time. He
true.
can grow right along with them. It's gonna be a good 5 years before they see any return on the investments.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, so yeah, that's Baker Mayfield. He's 2 touchdowns away from breaking the rookie record for touchdowns in a season. So that's dope. Um, he again like it's like every game he plays, he makes like one of these throws where I'm just like, how the hell did he do that?
Yeah, he made it great though, but the best throw today was
Was
Jarvis
Jarvis
Landry.
Landry. Jarvis Landry did put that ball on. Like, who knew that Jarvis Landry could throw a football?
Spent it left hand style and dropped it right on him.
Ugly for him too. Ugly. Put it right on the basket though. And it looks like we actually found it. Like this is a crazy. This is crazy all around for the Browns. They're actually like finding players like off the scrap heap that come in and actually be good. Perryman has been really good for us.
It's that speed, man. And then you got it's like I said before, man. It's all about putting players in the right position. Like if you good enough, like if you can make it to the NFL, you got like I don't say you got the potential to be a star player, but like you got the potential to succeed in some type of way if the coaches put you in the right position. Like you gotta it's like steps to it. It's like the scouts and shit, John Dorsey and them, they gotta be able to identify the talent. The coaches
Yep.
gotta be able to identify the talent too, but then they job is to be able to put the talent in the position to flourish for real, for real. So I'm interested to see what they gonna do with this coaching staff because I don't necessarily want them to just like throw them to the wayside when they find a new coach. Like me and Wayne was talking about it earlier because he was saying like how hard it is to bring a new coach in and kind of keep the same without you know what I'm saying, bring a new coach in and not let them hire their own staff. But like I don't want to fuck the chemistry up that we got in the you know what I'm saying like
I get what you're saying, but I see the problem is I'm scared of complacency. Like I'm scared that if we run it back, is they're gonna feel like all right, we did enough, and we don't know like how we're gonna improve from this. Like, are we gonna take the next steps if we just hire them in? Like, I like everything that we have right now, but I feel like is we can get better.
yeah, for sure, facts. Like I mean, it like just keep hire, definitely hire a head coach for sure, but like keep them involved in some frame or fashion. Like Freddie Kitchens never called the off, like never called no plays before this. Like we
Yeah,
really
that's
found
true.
a diamond in the rough. Like we gonna let him go. Like he ain't got to be the head coach, but that nigga got the ball moving and matriculating down the field in spectacular fashion. Like he opening up the playbook. He got Baker in his bag. You know what I'm saying? They slinging the rock. I'm trying to see like keep that around. Like you ain't gotta make him the coach. You ain't gotta make him the fucking offensive coordinator. You can make him the quarterbacks coach. Anything like keep that though, cause we just that was something that we found. That's something that we kind of cultivated as an organization. Like nobody never knew that nigga could call no plays or nothing like that. So I mean, like that's something that we could take away as far as it's like you said, find the talent on the scrap heap.
Yeah, it's yeah, like finding that talent. We definitely gonna have to do that again with this receiver situation. Like I like the receivers that we have, but we still need one more. I think we need one more, and I think with the progression of that Njoku is gonna have this following year coming up, I think that's gonna help us as well. Because I see it, man. I think
That's
he's gonna
who
be a
got to
star
blossom.
level player.
That's who got to blossom though.
Yeah,
He gotta be a 70, 80 catch tight end. You know what I'm saying? 1,100 yards tight end though. He gotta be
yeah.
that. Like if we're gonna be good. And then yeah, we definitely do need to strengthen up the receiver core. Like I like the young guys that we got, but yeah, we definitely need something consistent, a consistent like you know what I'm saying, route running, a person that can run every route.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely we
Man,
need
we need a nigga that can run every
yeah,
route.
we kind of limited to where we have like we got Jarvis Landry, he's good at these underneath routes, and we have Higgins is good at like he's a good possession receiver. Perryman can only run deep routes, but we don't have that receiver that can do like deep routes and intermediate routes. We need our like Antonio Brown. We need our like Tyreek Hill. We
Mm-hmm.
need our game breaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, we definitely got some work to do in the off season. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a good base to start from. We got a quarterback, man, and that's really like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying. That's what we know. We know we got that, and we know we got some young players that can play. I think we need to get some more vets around them. Some vets that can play, that can keep them on their toes, and then, like I said, get the whatever we gonna do with the coaching staff. But next year, you know what I'm saying, some big expectations on the line for sure.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that
I feel like we can't expect nothing less than 9 wins next year. Like that's what we should be expecting next year.
9 wins to try to finagle some sort of wild card spot or something. It ain't got to be because I
Yeah.
mean the division's still gonna be tough. So like Baltimore got a crazy defense,
Hold
and
on.
Lamar Jackson the way he developing and stuff like that. Cincinnati, I mean they a question mark right now. They had a lot of injuries this year, but I mean Pittsburgh's still around, so it's gonna still be a dogfight, but we definitely can compete. Definitely can compete. So I'm excited to see though. This was supposed to be a big weekend for like playoff implications and stuff like that.
Nah, it's still go. It's crazy enough that next week is still crucial for all of that. Like I think the only seed that's locked in, I think, is the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are locked into 4. They can't
Yeah.
move up to 3. And Chargers, I think, with their loss, no, they still no. I think Chargers are locked into 5, and I think everything else is up for play.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. So like it's still like everything else. Like the Patriots can have a first round bye, but if they lose and the Texans win, they move into the 3. But the Texans should have won this game today because that would have helped them. I think they would have clinched the a home. They would have clinched the 2 seed today.
Who
So
they
it's like
play?
it's kind of
Philly?
interesting. Yeah, they play Philly and Nick
Nick Foles
Foles.
went
We
crazy.
have we have a quarterback controversy officially with them. I know they have a lot invested in Carson Wentz, but you have to like you have to realize that Nick Foles has he gets a lot out of that team. He's a very very valuable backup, as we've seen, is important to the NFL. He may not be like I don't think they should trade Wentz. They're gonna have to trade Foles, but they definitely need Foles to play. I mean, Wentz to play better next year. He's shown that you can move the ball with the weapons they have. They had enough weapons. He wasn't throwing the ball down the field. He was doing a lot of checkdowns. He holds on to the ball a lot too, which got him hurt this season. I feel like, and he wasn't taking the chances down the field. Also, they run the ball a little bit better when he's not in the game for some reason, which is odd.
Yeah, like Foles is Foles is tricky because like we kind of went through this episode before. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is he really gonna do in another city? Like you know what I'm saying? Is this just that he just get this type of juice in Philadelphia? Because when he left, he always was serviceable, but he wasn't like jumping off the screen. I think he just got a good rapport with this squad. Like, and then, like you said, Wentz wasn't utilizing all the weapons. Like, Zach Ertz still gonna put his numbers up regardless. But for you not to be throwing the ball to Alshon Jeffrey, Aguilar smacking an 80-yard touchdown today.
Golden Tate still there. It was there for
Golden
like
Tate.
4 games with him.
So it's like, yeah, you gotta definitely get better with utilizing them weapons because that almost fucked their whole season up. almost definitely ruined their season. And Nick Foles came in. Nick Foles came in and aired it out. So I'm interested to see. They gonna think they gonna ball out though. Like so, I don't know, man. I don't think it's just. I don't think it's that easy to just gonna be that easy to just trade him.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to trade him in order to like make the team his. Because if they keep him around, those players are still gonna react to like, all right, this is we still play better. They see the results that they play better with him as the quarterback. So it's like, how can you keep not playing him and you see they won a championship and if they get into the playoffs, that'd be crazy.
It's like that's why I be so in love with like back in the day the way this shit was ran because like nigga you had Phil Sims but you had my one nigga too though like Hosteller like
Hostile, yeah.
You know if Phil Sims go down you got Hosteller like he not going nowhere he is the backup quarterback like Indianapolis the Colts got Andrew Luck but you know they got Jacoby Brissett in the cut
Yeah,
if they go down to keep them competitive though. Like that's the whole thing. It's just like, but I guess it's just in the world of free agency and money and the way the
that's
money
what it
is right
is.
now and shit like that. It's just a different landscape. But
And these agents are smart. Like, they put a clause in his contract to where this year, no, next year, the option is for 21 million, just so he will be a starter after next year. So, like, it's smart that they did that. Like he has to either start or go somewhere else. So that's smart that they did that. I think Blake Bortles had something similar in his contract, which is hilarious to me. Like that Blake Bortles really Blake
Blake
Bortles
Bortles is
is so
time to sit
terrible.
down.
But Blake Bortles knocked the Dolphins out of the playoff picture today. Blake Bortles came in and scored a touchdown and got a field goal, and they won the game 17-7, which is so funny to me. If they bring Blake Bortles back, though, that would be malpractice. They need a quarterback.
And
I,
they
I
said
can see, I can
malpractice.
actually see, I can see Nick Foles going there, like going to the Jacksonville Jaguars next year.
I would see I would like that. Any serviceable quarterback to go and fucking help that defense that was just outstanding the year before and then the whole team just like went flat. Like
But it's a reason why they went flat. They went flat because they went flat because they be on the field all game. It's like their offense never moves the ball ever. So you on the
right.
field 35, 40 minutes in a game. Like it's only so much you can hold up. Like especially if uh you always playing at a deficit so teams can just run the ball on you the whole game because they know like all right this team we up 10, 14 points. They know that they got the upper hand. When a team got to throw on them, as we see, they can't stop them like they did to the Colts. Like they shut the Colts out. The Colts, that's the worst game the Colts played all season. They won 3 straight games after losing to them. So like it's just interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's what's interesting about the league in total though, the way shit change and how it come back around and shit like that. Like I was watching ESPN the other day. This after the Patriots lost to Pittsburgh, and I was just hearing like how the dynasty is over, and is this how it ends, and
Yeah.
all of this extra shit. And I was just in my mind, I was just thinking like, well, yeah, it is time for some change. So some type of change is coming. But like until somebody knock New England out the playoffs decidedly, you know what I'm saying, decisively, and it you know it's over. Like you will know when it's over. Like New England's still a good football team. They still gonna go to the playoffs. They still gonna get wins. Like Pittsburgh is a good fucking football team. They played them. They beat them. That don't mean that they whole shit is over. Like yeah, they lost Josh Gordon. Gronk is done for sure. Like he need to sit down, but other than that, they're still a solid football team. So I
Yeah,
don't see where they was getting at with that. But it just was
the,
crazy that they won't. The league's so ready for change that they like pushing the end of the Patriots dynasty though.
yeah, I understand it though. It's like, all right, the coach is 70, damn near 70. The quarterback is 41. Like, at what time is they going forward? I don't think it's not that they push it. It's just like, damn, is it time now? Like every other, you see these other Hall of Fame players, and they eventually fall off that cliff, like Max Kellerman always said, like with Peyton Manning, and he just fell off the cliff. And Tom Brady just he hasn't been good these last couple of weeks. It's not like he's been like great. So I see where they coming from, but I do agree. Like until somebody beats them decisively in a playoff game, then they'll still be around.
And it's like
Um,
you're not gonna be able to usurp that type of foundation unless it's the teams. Like this is what I'm saying. Like the coach is 70, the quarterback is 40. That's a 20-year play right there. Like if you're not trying to build your franchise in that type of foundation, you're never gonna like you know what I'm saying? Unless Belichick, like,
yeah,
of course, when he retires, stuff like that. But, like, you got to kind of take what they did, look at it, and realize, like, all right, we need to be trying to put down a 20-year play. Like, shit, you got Pat
touchdown.
Mahomes, but, like, Andy Reid getting old, too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a,
So, like,
I just want to interrupt you for a second.
go ahead.
Russell Wilson just threw a beautiful pass to Doug Baldwin right over his back shoulder in the end zone. This is one of the best passes I've seen this season. Like, I don't know how he stuck this on the side. It was a great catch too. Great
Fun
catch.
fact, though, Russell Wilson throws one of the prettiest footballs,
Yeah,
in my opinion, in the league.
yeah,
Like I love the way he throw the ball and shit. Extremely accurate, and he got an arm too. He got to throw a pretty ball. He definitely throw a pretty ball for sure. It's like even with Seattle, the way they built, they weren't just about to tear everything down. It's what you call a
yeah.
marginal rebuild. Like you know what I'm saying? Pete Carroll, you keep your coach because that's how you keep some type of stability. If your coach won
Right,
at any point in time, like at least you know you got that, and you know you got your quarterback, so you ain't gotta like fall to the depths of the league just to reinvent yourself.
right. You take
That
a
be the
half step back and then you move forward. Like you don't
right,
have to go all the way back. Just take a half step
right.
back.
You retool and then you go right back at it. Like so, I mean, it's interesting to see, man. The NFL, it's time for a change. I'm ready for the change. I see the change coming, but I ain't just about to just
This
say
my
the
issue
Patriots
though.
is done.
If I'm Tom Brady, I don't retire until somebody in his division can show me that they are willing to take it from them. Like their division has been so bad over these years. It's like who is there to push him out? If he was in the AFC North, he might have been pushed out already by the Ravens and the Steelers.
And
But
I
like his division is
And I
terrible.
think that's the plan, but the only thing that could stop that is by him being 40 something years old. One of them niggas hit him too hard on the wrong day.
Yeah.
It could be a damn near death experience. Like that might influence be like, all right, yeah, so like can't nobody beat me in this division, but like I can't keep getting my head bashed in.
Yes.
Even if I've been protected most of my career, I ain't really took a lot of hits. When he do get hit, you know what I'm saying? They be trying to kill him, so
I want to see what that division is going to do in the next year, though. I hope that. See, I think the Dolphins. I actually like their coach, and I like a lot of players on their roster, but Tannehill just isn't the guy. Like they need to get a real quarterback down there, but it's like they can't. I don't think they could go through with drafting a new quarterback and trying to develop him either. So like they in that hard bind where they don't have a terrible quarterback. Like Tannehill is decent, but it's just like he's like Alex Smith, but like a worse version actually.
Miami is remind me of the Knicks, man. It's like Marino. It's like the you. It's not like Ewan cursed the Knicks. Marino cursed the fucking Dolphins, man. Like it's just like they can't. They it's gonna be so hard for them to get out of that shadow of
Yeah,
that player. Like even though as he retired 20 years ago, it's just hard because like that's all they really known for. Not necessarily like on the Knicks side because they had great players before then. Even the Dolphins with the undefeated season and shit like that. But
but that
it's that
era,
era,
yeah, yeah,
that era of when they were successful. Even they never won, but it's just hard to escape that. To escape that. So like they in an interesting position, and then they can never find like the coach. Like Miami always had a problem with their coaches. Like they hired Nick Saban. Like it just was like they was just trying to find any type of way to beat Tom Brady, and then it's just like you're not gonna beat Tom Brady and Bill Belichick trying to throw some shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah,
just not gonna happen.
yeah. Like I can see the Patriots drafting a quarterback this year. Like them end up getting their hands on Haskins, and if Brady retired, them still winning the AFC East with
Right.
Haskins as the quarterback.
And
Just
trust
something crazy
me,
like that.
got some sort of successor in the wing waiting. We might not know who it is, but
And
they
fuck
grooming somebody.
and
Robert,
fuck around and be Nick Foles.
hey,
Like,
fuck
come on,
around,
Nick
shit.
Foles.
Robert, Robert Kraft ain't about to go back to being no motherfucking losing organization. First of
Yeah,
all, New England never really was like they had some down times in their history, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
They
They went to
Jordan,
Super Bowls.
Curtis Martin and shit like that. They are pretty much always was some sort of competitive. So the Patriots is definitely not going nowhere anytime soon.
Yeah. So with Baltimore, I actually sneakily I think Baltimore can make the Super Bowl if they get in the playoffs. Like I just think that by them playing the style that they are, they just throw a curveball to the whole league, and I think the league ain't gonna catch up to it this the rest of this year. Like they just don't know what to do because they haven't seen somebody actually use Lamar Jackson in that way. Like they see running quarterbacks like Vic in that, but like they haven't seen him use like all right, we're gonna really let you run the ball like on
That's what it
design
is.
runs.
No, they probably never thought. No franchise probably ever thought in their wildest mind that a team is gonna let their quarterback run 17, 18 times a game, and that be they actual game plan though. Like
Yeah,
that's what's kind of throwing them off because it's like, damn, are they really about to do this? And Baltimore, like, yeah, we really about to do this. Like, we got our defense. We found a little way to finagle some shit, and they gonna rock with it. I don't. Only thing is like, is can they go on the road? They got the defense to do it, but can Lamar Jackson score enough points? They
see,
got
I think their defense is good, and their running game is good enough to where okay, you shrinking the game because you gonna have the ball for at least 35 minutes in the game as long as somebody don't get up on you 2 touchdowns. That's the whole thing. As long as if they can keep the game close, then they're gonna be able to finagle it. Like they're
right.
gonna be able to they're gonna be in the game. Like as long as they just keep it close.
Right. Yeah, that's all they gotta do. Their defense is keep them around, and then yeah, it's just all about Lamar, man. Hey, more power to them though. They figured out a way to game plan for that nigga. Game plan for him to be successful. I'm glad they balling right now. So I'm all for Baltimore making a run. Fuck it, keep it in the AFC North to the Browns get it together.
Yeah. So I actually think that they need to change the divisions around. Crazy enough, I think that I've been thinking about this like for a while now. I think that the Ravens need to go to
AFC
the
South,
Ravens need to go to the no the
AFC East.
AFC East. Yeah, the AFC East. The Dolphins and the AFC South and the Colts can go to the AFC North. And I think that makes sense, like logistically, so like travel wise, and it puts a good team, puts a better team in the AFC East. So it's not just you got to deal with the Bills and the Jets terrible organizations and the Dolphins terrible organization as well.
I believe that's how it was at some point in time because it wasn't always an AFC North though because it used to be like an AFC
No, it was
Central or some shit like that. So like the Colts was used to be in like the AFC, like the Central Division or some shit like that. And then when they moved, that's when everything got scrambled. When they went from Baltimore to Indianapolis, that's when like shit got scrambled or whatever. But whatever the case is, yeah, I like that idea. Shake up the AFC East. That'd be another reason. That'd be another way to topple the New England dynasty.
yeah. Yep, just put the and I think Lamar is only gonna get better, and they gonna get better as they put more players that fit around him better. Like so, like I think that'll help, and the Colts that'll give the well the NFC South might be worse. That's the only issue with that. The NFC South is a pretty bad division, but hell, at least it ain't just gonna be overran by one team. Shit, the Dolphins win 9 games that year anyway. They just always mediocre. And not, they're 8-9 win mediocre team. So put that in there and let the Ravens go fight with the Patriots.
They always get their shit crushed. They dreams and hopes crushed.
Like this year, I couldn't believe when I see that they had 8 wins. I'm like, this team. Every time I've watched them, they've been horrible. For just a bad team. Fluke wins, all types
Yeah,
of
I would say
bullshit.
they had some very crazy wins this year.
Like they had one of their wins this year was one of their wins this year was the fact that they played that long ass game that got delayed because of like rain and like thunder
Oh
and
yeah,
shit. And because they had that happen, um, they won a game by like 3 points against the Titans. So the Titans not gonna make the playoffs because they had to play that dumbass game. Then they beat the Bears on some straight fluke shit. They beat the Patriots on fluke. Like it's just a weird thing. Like the Dolphins have a weird season. They like -35 on the season or some, might probably more than that. Let's see. Let's see their point difference. Like the Dolphins aren't a good team. They just are lucky.
hey, it's a team like that every year. They get lucky and win a couple games.
Yeah, like I hate the Titans, but the Titans aren't a bad team. They just got a problem where their quarterback is just like it's just the weirdest thing ever. Their
That
quarterback just doesn't finish games. Like
he's an
he gets hurt
enigma.
in every game. Like it's ridiculous. Like he's been hurt in 8 games this year.
He's an enigma, man. It's like what the fuck, like. He just the weirdest thing to me because it's like he's a good quarterback, but like you said, he don't finish games, and then they just do the way they do it, the way they play. It's just I don't know. They just a weird team. He is a weird quarterback. But I like Mariota. It ain't like he not just not traditional at all.
So I got an even worse stat. So the Dolphins are 7-8 right now. They're -89 on the season. -89. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 8-6-1. They're +65. And they might not make the playoffs. Like this is the NFL is a weird place, man.
Parody, man. It's parody.
The Colts +73 and are only 9-6. Like it's interesting. Like
Parody, man. That's what it's for though. That's what make the league interesting right there. That's what make the league interesting.
Yeah, the NFC East is terrible as I thought. Uh, Dallas will win. They plus 14. The Eagles is -5. Then you got the Skins -45 and the Giants -42. Just aren't good teams.
Hey man, I'm with Stephen A. when he talk about Dallas, man. First of all, I hate they fans, and then like
As
I just hate the fact that they always got like this expectation. Like it be like, all right, so yeah, Dallas. I guess they just people just want Dallas to be good so bad that like they almost will them to doing some shit like this, like winning a division. It's just like, what the fuck? Like how? They people love Dak Prescott. Like how? Like
Dak
what?
Prescott is a mediocre quarterback.
It's be crazy, man.
Mediocre quarterback.
People really will them to like to success. Will them want them to be good so bad. Like, but hey, more power to them. I'm interested to see what they do in the playoffs this year.
That's funny.
They better win a game too.
I don't even know who would they play. Let's see. So they would play. Hold on, let me make sure I exit out this damn ad because these things like to pop on just straight on. All right. Oh, so if Seattle wins tonight, they up 24-17 right now, but the Chiefs are moving the ball. If Seattle wins tonight, I think they clinch the 5 seed, which means they'll play. No, they still won't. They won't. So they're gonna either play Seattle. They have a chance to play the Eagles, which would be a nightmare for them.
Hey, they play
A
who in the
nightmare.
playoffs. Watch the media eat that shit live.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
they
god.
definitely gonna do first take from Dallas if that happens.
What? It do
Definitely
hold on,
gonna do
and then
first.
hold on. So if they play Seattle, they gotta go to Seattle, or they won a division.
They
So
play at
Dallas
home.
go
They
to
win the
Dallas.
division. Yeah, they win the division. It'll be in Dallas. Any home game, their first playoff game will be in Dallas, which is good for them.
They
But
look.
they'll either play Minnesota, Seattle, or Philly.
Mm, give me the Philly game. Fuck it, I'll take it. That's must
No,
see.
I really want Minnesota because I actually think Minnesota is a better team. And since they fired their offensive coordinator, they look a lot better. Like
Yeah,
they going through the same thing that we going through. It's like these offensive coordinators feel like once you sign a quarterback to a lot of money, you have to like do shit to make them good. Throw Patrick Mahomes. uh you have to do shit to like make them these quarterbacks look good instead of just doing what got them to where they went to last year, running the ball like
right.
30 or 40 times a game. Fuck Kirk Cousins. Like make him game manager. That's what he best at. Make some throws. He can make all the throws, but he's just not consistent when he has to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, whenever you can put the game in his hands.
Oh, that looks nasty. Yeah, so like I don't know. I would want to see Minnesota versus the Cowboys. So I think that'll be a great game. And then Chicago, they can play Seattle. Seattle. I'm down for that because I know that game gonna be physical as
Yeah, that's a
hell.
slobber doctor right there.
Physical as hell. I know people love these high scoring football games, but I like the sloppy ones too.
Yeah,
So either
that's a
that or
slobber doctor for sure.
yeah, or Chicago versus the Eagles because I can see the Eagles winning that game and then having to go into I can see the Eagles winning that game and then having to go into Who would they get after that? They'll go like Los Angeles. So Eagles versus Los Angeles, that'll be a rematch, and to see if they who gonna play the Saints, Cowboys winner or Saints, Vikings. Like I just like how the NFC can break out a little bit better. I'm not. I feel like the Chiefs, and I feel like it's gonna eventually get to Chiefs Patriots in the AFC. I don't know why. I just had that feeling though.
Yeah, we shall see. I can't wait. I can't wait. So shit, I can't wait. That's all I can say. I can't wait. I, I,
Any,
I just want the young boy to keep balling. Mahomes. That's gonna make everything better. I need Chicago to keep balling, and I need the Rams to get it together, man. But I like Chicago and Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
you said who you want to see in the Super Bowl?
Chicago and Kansas City defense versus offense.
Chicago and yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I just lost. You know why I don't want to see that though? I don't want to see Mitch Trubisky in the Super Bowl until he learn how to throw a straight pass.
The defense always win though, so shit. Chicago will win if they do play, but at the same time, I don't know though. It can pan out like you really don't know. Like that's the whole thing. Like you really don't know for real.
Yeah.
What the fuck gonna happen? You don't know what's gonna happen. But
Yep.
shit,
Yep.
what else on the docket?
Um. Oh, I wanted to get your thoughts on that comment of Kelvin Benjamin is such a fucking bum. Jesus Christ. Dropping wide open touchdowns. Um, I wanted to get your thoughts on. So you saw? Did you see the clip of Cam Jordan saying that Big Ben wasn't top five in this era?
Yeah, I seen it.
What you think about that? Do you think Eli is better than? Do you think that Eli is better than Big Ben?
No,
Do
you're
you
not.
think that? Do you? You said what?
Go ahead. I go continue. Before I weigh in. Go ahead.
Do you think that Philip Rivers is better than Big Ben?
No, but
All right,
what I am
but
gonna say is, all right. So this how it break down for me. Now I gotta put Eli over Phillip Rivers because he won. He won, but Eli's not better than Big Ben though. Like we not gonna play crazy. Big Ben been way more consistent over a longer period of time than Eli has. Eli got 2 rings, which you can't take away from him, but at the same time, you can't motherfucking. Oh, Wayne left this fucking jacket over here. Oh
what he
my fuck.
needed.
It was his. Hope he listening too. I guess he might know it's over here though. I don't know. The gift he bought for his girl.
Oh, fool.
But like yeah though, like you can't take away Eli's accomplishments, but at the same time, no, he's definitely not better than Big Ben. Definitely not better than Big Ben. So like, I mean, I get it because like I'm a Drew Brees fan, so like I'm a Phillip Rivers fan too, but you gotta put Big Ben in that top five though. You got to.
See, I don't. I think Philip Rivers is better than Eli Manning. I just think Eli Manning just so happened to get lucky to get on those 2 runs. He played great in them, but like they had like an all-time pass rush, and they just so happened to play teams that were pass heavy, so they got was able to like play to their strengths. I don't think I don't think that I think Philip Rivers could have did the same thing, and I think that he got unlucky that he got injured in one of the AFC Championship games, and then LaDainian Thompson also got injured in one of the AFC Championship games that they probably would have won the Super Bowl in those years. And they and they had it's crazy enough that they had like literally had the number one offense and the number one defense in a year, and they didn't make the playoffs. Like it was
Yeah,
wild.
San Diego always had opportunities to capitalize. That's why I can't put Phillip Rivers over Eli, because like you said, he did get hurt that 1 year. But nigga, San Diego had a good stretch where they was a top of the AFC. Like, you know what I'm saying? You knew they was either gonna have to play New England or like Pittsburgh or something like that in the AFC Championship. So they had their opportunities, and like you can't discredit for Eli for kind of taking advantage of his opportunity to win. Like, you gotta give him respect for that. And he made some of the biggest plays in them stretches though. Like, them stretches where they
No,
was he
I,
was making crazy plays. So you
I
gotta
give him
show
a
Eli.
lot of credit. I
Gotta
give him a
show.
lot of credit. I think he top 10 at last era, but I don't think I just don't think he better than Phillip, Drew, or Big Ben. I actually think Big Ben and Drew Brees is closer than people realize. Like, I think people just
Uh,
look at numbers and instantly say Drew Brees.
Look though, I think it was closer than we realized like a couple years ago. But like the way Drew Brees play the quarterback position, he played the position on a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady scale though. Like, even though Big Ben do too, cause he played in position good as fuck though. But it's like Drew Brees is like that generational quarterback talent. Like, we only get two or three of them ever so often. The way he play the game.
Yeah, I agree with that a lot. I would love to see Drew Brees like what I would love to. I wish we could go back in time and see what Drew Brees would have looked like. What Drew Brees would have looked like on the Dolphins. Uh, when they had the chance to when they had the chance to sign him, like back in the day,
Uh-huh.
like they with Nick Saban, they had the chance to sign Drew Brees, but he felt like a physical for some reason. And I would have
Mm.
loved to see like how that would have turned out for them, how his career would have been different. Because I feel like he he looked up and got in the perfect situation.
Yeah, and it's just like with that being with him looking up being in a perfect situation, and then him and his consistency being what it was, like he's been consistent along with Phillip Rivers too, which you gotta get him the consistency over a long period of time. Like,
Yeah,
at some point it was like under the radar consistency. Like,
yeah, because
especially
they wasn't like
Phillip
they
Rivers.
wasn't going to the playoffs and they
Yeah.
wasn't the best team.
But every year you knew they was gonna give you 4,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? 30 touchdowns, and you was gonna have a chance. Like with Phillip Rivers and Drew Brees, like you always got a chance at least. Like, your team gonna be able to muster up some dubs. Like, cause that's how good that they play quarterback. Only a couple quarterbacks can do that. So you gotta respect them though. They put in work. I respect Phillip Rivers. I definitely do. So he definitely deserved to be in that discussion. He the most underrated out of all of them though. What you think about um what I about to say damn. Oh, what you think about the whole LeBron and the tampering and shit like that?
So it's with LeBron, it's a lot more than just. I don't like so this whole situation with him having some type of ownership over Clutch and him actually being them representing players in the same league as LeBron, I think is weird. I don't know if it's borderline illegal. It gives him a lot of power, but I guess that's the way the NBA made it. Like if they want to change the rules, they need to change the rules to where players on other teams can't tamper. But it's never really going to be a way for them to like keep that under wraps.
The
And I
crazy
also
thing
think
is, sorry.
you said what?
I said, go ahead. I'll say what I say.
And it's like you never going to stop these players from like wanting to team up or talking to each other. Like
Facts.
yeah. So like this, I don't see nothing. This big issue with him going out to dinner with him and trying to get him on the Lakers because he's not a free agent anytime soon. Like if it's going to happen, it's going to be a trade, and I think the Pelicans would be smart to trade him to the team that offers the most assets. It doesn't have to be. It's not about where he wants to go. It's about who is offering the most.
And that's the power of LeBron, man, because he influencing right now where they about to send this nigga, and it's almost like they gonna give Anthony Davis to LeBron, like to have that much influence. And the thing is, though, like the league has always given its players the ability to have that type of influence. It's just none of them niggas never wanted to take it that far, like. You can't tell me Magic Johnson couldn't have the same influences as a LeBron on the league, the type of power that he had. He could have had the same thing, but Michael Jordan could have had the same thing. But it's just like the niggas just chose not to take it that far. Like they didn't care that much to even to take it that far for real.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Like, and it's just a different. It's a different league. Like, it's just different. Like, we gotta like stop thinking of the league as what it was when the 90s and 2000s. Like, there's just not that league anymore. The GMs and owners don't run the NBA. Players
Right.
do. They make the decisions on what's going to happen.
Right, exactly. That's why I think Magic Johnson being in his position was such a big deal. Cause at the end of the day, Magic Johnson still a player. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he still
Yeah.
comes from the background of a player. So that's giving more power to the player because who the fuck can Magic Johnson relate to the most? The player. Who was I just seeing? It's another player. Elton Brand is fucking Philly's GM. Like
Yeah.
I didn't even know that at first. Like
Shit, James Jones is the Phoenix GM.
so you see the way the league going. The players about to have all the power in a minute. Just the way Brian wanted it. So he can keep tampering. He don't give a fuck. Hit him with some tampering charges. He don't
Right.
care. Like
They
he
can't really. They can only hit the Lakers with tampering charges,
right. He
so it
don't
don't
care.
even matter to him.
He know that. So he like shit. That's your fault. But hey, I'm interested to see what happened because Celtics got them pieces.
That's my
So
thing. I feel like if the Celtics want to get him next summer, it's gonna happen in the summer. It ain't gonna happen. They not trade him this season. They still think they're gonna make the playoffs or whatever. Which is funny because I don't think they're even gonna make the playoffs this year. Uh, and he's going to demand a trade in the offseason. And I think the Celtics going to offer Tatum and Brown. And I think the Pelicans going to end up doing it because I think Tatum and Brown is better than the packages that the Lakers can go offer.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I mean, that's difficult too because shit, what would be the difference between giving a nigga to the Lakers and giving them to the Celtics? Like,
It's not much,
you know
actually.
what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even no fucking difference for real. Celtics still on is still a fucking powerhouse team. But
Yeah.
hey,
I'm also interested to see what Kyrie is gonna do this offseason. It's still a lot of buzz about him going somewhere with KD. I still don't see how that's gonna happen, but
I
it's
think
just
he going.
funny.
I think he gonna go to the Knicks.
I say he stays. He stays with he stays with the Celtics, and the Celtics get their big piece with to go with him.
Cause I think like the league is at a point where they about to usurp you, like they about to get ready to try to build up their thing to pass the NFL as
Uh huh.
as the sport of the country, and it already got a leg up because it's global. But they need the markets. They need the Knicks to be good in order to like in order for that shit to all come together. Like they need the Knicks to be good. They need the Celtics to be good. They need the 76ers to be good. They need the Lakers to be good. So you're gonna see a push. Somebody's gonna end up on the Knicks this year or next
No,
year.
see, and that's why I think Zion ends up on the Knicks. I know people in Cleveland, we really want Zion to get on the Cavs, but it's not going to happen. Uh, be prepared to get somebody like Lazier Little uh, or Job. No, not Job. Jay Barrett, Cam Reddish. Be ready, be on the lookout to get one of those type of players. They're not letting us get Zion. But
The,
the good thing about that is we'll be a top five the next year, so we're going to get another top five player.
that was my whole thing. Like Cavs fans gotta get ready. We about to go back into the depths of hell. So we need to be prepared for that. Like we need to know that's what's happening. Like Zion ain't about to come and just be the savior for us. Like we just gonna strike gold twice like that. We was
Yeah,
lucky enough to smack LeBron, and that was a miracle. So we gotta be ready to go back to hell in order to come back resurrected, man. But I'm interested to see though, cause I like Zion. So
yeah,
him in the big market like the Knicks, that's something the league need.
yeah. Wherever he goes, an instant league pass favorite. Like you, like him in the NBA is just going to be like just breathtaking because of his athleticism.
Like he's crazy. He crazy and his game not done developing yet. So we really don't know like how good of an actual basketball player he really gonna be.
Yeah,
So
like wait till he get like wait till he get like a real handle. Like he can handle the ball right now, but let's see him get a crossover, something like that. He already got a decent post game. Let's see him be able to like really handle the ball or really dominate a game. Like right now, like people be mad at him now for like taking like a lot of like not taking as much shots on his team and RJ Barrett for taking all the shots, but it's because Zion and Cam Reddish aren't that a type of personality when it comes to basketball. Like they more of a let the game come to them. And that's why RJ Barrett takes all the shots because he's like, all right, if y'all not gonna take it, then I'm gonna take this shit. So when Zion start to get more of that personality about himself and start to be more like uh dominant or getting the ball and stuff like that, you're gonna see his game grow even more.
the crazy thing is, man, like we was talking about, we gotta stop expecting like he's cut from the old school mode with a new generation style athleticism though.
Yeah.
Like the athletic wings from back in the day, you ain't have to they didn't have to have the ball. Like nigga, they would score 18, 20 points on running the floor, fast break, get a offensive rebound, put it back, just making plays in the open court. Like this ISO style ball that came up, everybody want the star to play like that, and you don't need to. Like you don't need to. The star don't gotta dominate the ball. Like
Yeah, actually it's funny enough. One of the comparisons that I haven't seen for him was Dominique Wilkins. I'm like he kind of remind me of like people say Sean Kemp, but Sean Kemp never played on the perimeter, so I don't see that as a comp. Like
Hear me out
I
though.
see
Oh,
a little bit, but not really.
this may not. I don't know how valid this is of a comparison, but he's like a better Sean Marion to me.
I like that. I actually like that
He's
because
a
he
better
he
Sean.
defends he defends well as well. Like he blocks a lot of shots. He moves his feet real well. Yeah, I actually like that as a comparison. I think he'll shoot better than Sean Marion, but Sean Marion was gonna hit that three from the corner.
And you gotta think Sean Marion made damn near what 6 All-Star games. Damn near was putting
Yeah.
up like 20 points a game. Big rebounder, running the flow, being athletic, playing defense. He gonna obviously he broke that mold, but that's what he remind me of though.
No, I like that comparison a lot. Actually, I didn't think about that. Sean Marion won a championship with that Dallas team. He should have won a championship with one of them Suns teams.
Yeah, them niggas won a lot of games.
They were so unlucky. Like in '05 when Joe Johnson broke his face, and in '07 when players went off the bench, like they just fucked themselves.
Oh yeah, good coaching move by Pops for that too. Made niggas lose their cool. Went for the bread and butter. Of course you're gonna lose your cool because if Steve ain't playing, they ain't shit no way. Even though they had a crazy roster, he just knew like if Steve Nash is hurt or anything, you rough him up physically, it's like a wrap.
Are
But
you kidding me? This nigga
what
Mahomes is like, my God. How the fuck did he stick this ball in this damn corner?
new age nigga man.
And that's a great catch too. Oh, this is about to be so sad. I'm about to lose my fantasy championship by like 3 points. Like 3 points.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Oh man, it's ugly, man.
I
Just just sad, man. I need what I need to win is I need Mahomes to run the Williams. If he can, or they complete this 2 point conversion right here to Williams. Let's see.
Then all right, what
Oh
channel
no, they ain't giving it to
that game on
oh,
ESPN?
okay, Mahomes with the two. No, it's on NBC. Yeah, it's on NBC. Hopefully that the what you call it don't run the clock out, get to run the clock out. It's a good game though, real good game. Russell Wilson and Mahomes battling. Two of my favorite. I want to address one thing on football. We can go back to the other thing, but
Uh,
Sangster said he wasn't. There's like it's 5 quarterbacks in the league. Well, he wouldn't trade Baker Mayfield for Russell Wilson. I think that's just like insane to me. Like I love Blake Baker and he's cheap right now, but Russell Wilson, we've seen him do it with nothing. Like the receivers, and Doug Baldwin go out, they have nothing on the receiver end, and he's done it with those players. So like, I just can't. I can't agree with. I can't. I gotta disagree with that vehemently.
nigga, like Baker is of the mold of Russell Wilson though. Like the undersized quarterback, athletic,
Yeah.
agile, like them is they just like you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't be getting them back, but a more experienced player, Super Bowl under his belt, same type of player though. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad. At the same time, you just don't want to. I don't know, cause I like Russell Wilson though. I like Russell Wilson. I just like Baker attitude. Baker saying shit like they gotta respect coming to Cleveland. Like we ain't had no football player talk like that though. Like saying basically telling niggas like, no, y'all gotta show some respect. Like we in this bitch. Like this our house. Ain't no more. Along with Jarvis Landry too. Like ain't no more walking all over us. Ain't no more of that disrespect. None of that shit is being tolerated. Like we here to play football, and we about to play some football. So let's get it cracking. I'm all for that. I love that nigga attitude.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm tired of. I was tired of the quarterback. You just got to hear the same cliche, dumbass answers that nobody care about. Like he gonna go out there and show his personality, his real personality.
Right, and he a winner.
Mahomes, Mahomes got 48 touchdowns this year already. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of shit. Oh, it's about to be a new. He ain't doing nothing but ushering in a new era, man. We about to start seeing 50 touchdown season. Like it ain't shit. This ain't about to be his last one either. He gonna do this shit a bunch of more times. Usher in a new era, man. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Okay, to see
Yep.
y'all gonna get a stop. Y'all been giving up points.
Like literally, I think they average like 35 points per game in their losses. Like in the Chiefs' losses. Like it's sad. Like they've scored at least 28 in every loss that they had. And they scored 51 points in a loss. Like you, that's just pathetic.
Like that shit is crazy. Eric Berry back.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Somebody just got ran over.
Who you got in the college playoff games?
Hold on, Slave. So I have, I think it's gonna be Alabama and Clemson again, and I think Clemson gonna win.
Think Clemson gonna win?
Yep.
You think
And
Alabama
I
smash
think that,
Oklahoma?
no, I do not. I think that game will be a lot closer than people think because they never have been able to stop read option quarterbacks that can throw and run. Never.
Yeah, I like Oklahoma quarterback though.
Yeah. Too bad he going to play freaking. Too bad he going to play baseball
Baseball.
for professionally. He
Yeah.
already signed, and they say that's his passion too, which is crazy. How you could be this great in football, but your passion really be baseball.
Hey man, what was my one nigga name that won the Heisman back in the day?
Charlie Ward
Charlie Ward. Yeah,
went to play for the Knicks,
went to go be a fucking six man basically for the rest of his career. But shit, I
but
mean,
that's back when you had to be a pocket passer of a quarterback.
yeah.
That reminded me of when Eric Crouch was like, "Yeah, y'all drafted me to be what? No, I'm good. I'll go home. y'all got this."
First of all, that nigga played college for like 10 years, man. He played college ball for a long time.
And he played in like a regular option. Like he couldn't throw. I don't know why he thought he was gonna be a quarterback in the NFL.
Kansas City, get a stop. Like, what is okay?
Yeah, it's definitely a first down.
But yeah, though, what you think about Clemson quarterback?
Sunshine.
Yeah, I was just saying
I actually
about that
I
nigga.
actually like him a lot. I like him a lot. He the future, man. He nice. And it's just like the reason why I think Clemson go win though is they have like such good receiver, like their receiving core is always so great. It's like, and they still have like a big defense. Like their defensive line is always two,
Yeah,
three
that
players getting drafted.
out on the defensive line, crazy.
I just think they're a little bit more dynamic than Alabama this year. I don't like Alabama's receiving core like that, and I don't think Tua is that great. I think they played a lot of bums on their schedule. Like they had a terrible schedule this year.
Yeah, Tua, he seemed like a hype job to me. I don't know.
Like he good, but I don't think he that good. Like how people be saying it. Like he's
I
just the
don't think
next
he better
coming.
than the other quarterbacks that's in the playoffs. He ain't better than. He might be better than who's that Notre Dame quarterback,
Yeah,
but that's
he
about it.
better than
He ain't
him.
better than. I don't think he better than the other quarterbacks that's in the playoffs though.
And I thought Haskins was way better than him this year. I didn't see it. Like I saw Haskins had to make something out of nothing a lot, and I think Alabama they just was because they have the better athletes than most of the teams that they play. They were just gifted game.
Mm-hmm. That nigga Russell Wilson just threw another crazy ass pass. That was who he dropped that bitch
How
and
did he
it
get? I
back.
like.
He dropped that
Yeah,
bitch.
like
Shit, Seattle trying to score.
yeah. If you want to see quarterback play, this is the game right here. From different types of quarterback. Oh, oh, that's my game right there. He had Tyler Lockett and Travis Kelsey.
Damn. Shit, at least you made it to the ship, man. You had a bad season on our so shit. At least you get some type of redemption. That was a crazy fucking pass, man. He dropped that bitch right there. Like that's how you play quarterback, man.
Yeah. Passes you'll never see Josh Allen, man.
Russell Wilson always got so much touch on the rock though. That's why I like the way he throw the ball. Throw the ball. That bitch always there. They swinging that bitch. Oh! This nigga Doug Baldwin.
They scored the OTV a little bit faster than mine.
Damn, my fault. That was crazy though. Ah,
Oh,
good shit.
shit. Who played
Doug Ball,
tomorrow?
Doug Baldwin underrated, man.
Oh yeah, Doug Ball was nice, man.
Worked him underneath. Look, get off me. Oh, good fucking catch, man. On the run, throwing. Oh, good fucking catch.
Oh, it's a game that don't matter tomorrow.
For
Broncos, Raiders.
uh,
Yeah, that's like the same catch that he just made last drive. That's crazy.
and that's all, folks.
Damn, that's damn. That I know he didn't won somebody a league.
Chris Carson.
Uh, this tight end. He did caught 3 touchdowns, I think, this game. Somebody probably picked him up off the scrap heap and won their league with him.
Okay, Seattle.
Well, Seattle. That means Seattle gonna be that fifth seed, so it's gonna be Dallas and Seattle. Oh,
Dallas lucky they ain't got to come up to play at Seattle. They get to play them motherfuckers at home because Seattle go crazy in playoff time. That's one of my favorite stadiums. That was a pretty fucking pass, man. Doug Baldwin, man. Gotta give him his respect. Gotta give him his respect. What you think about who you did we have this discussion about who you think is the best team in the East?
Nope, we haven't. And the hell if I know.
I like Toronto.
Some
I ain't gonna fake. I like Toronto.
some days I think Toronto, but then I think like in the playoffs they're gonna be too heavy, and that Philly could get them in the playoffs when the game slow down, and then I'll be like, damn, but Philly can't shoot good enough, and I think Boston got another level they can go to, and Milwaukee,
I was
Giannis
about
could
to
have a
say
LeBron type playoff where he just take over and just start beating teams himself. I don't have no idea. I can't wait to that playoffs though. Indiana can beat any one of those teams in the playoff series.
I think
Oh
it's I
shit,
think it's not it's not Philly or Boston that come out the East.
that's a that's definitely a hot take.
I don't think it's Philly or Boston. It's either Toronto or Milwaukee, man. I like Milwaukee. I like Toronto.
And I stand by what I said. Whatever team come out the East will beat the Warriors. I
Yeah.
think they just match up well against the Warriors.
And Draymond Green having a real hard time right now.
Yeah, he just can't shoot the ball anymore.
I don't know, man. I just feel like Golden State just gonna click, man. What's the timetable on Boogie?
Oh. Boogie is he back practicing and everything. I think they want to bring him back after the new year though.
Oh, so
But
he gonna
like
play before the he gonna play before like
oh
the
yeah, he's gonna play before the trade deadline. He about to get a lot of tick.
yeah. See, that's the thing, man. I just feel like they gonna click. I don't know. I like the East though. Like I don't know. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for it. You think who you got on the Christmas Day games?
Shit, hold on. Let me. I forgot who was even playing. You know the Cavs ain't playing no more, so I don't got no.
No, you ain't got no alert thing that come. I think it's Milwaukee in the Knicks.
Oh
I know
yeah, that's big Milwaukee.
Houston and
Um,
OKC.
I got OKC in that game. I like so I've been saying this. People haven't been giving what you call it his respect,
Paul
like
George
Paul George.
been going crazy.
He been a top 10 player in the NBA this year. Shit,
He been
top five to me.
crazy.
He's back playing that great defense. They got the number one defense in the league. He scored crazily efficient, and he leading them every night. He they clutch. Who they go to in the clutch. Russell been having like a sort of a down year, but Adams and Paul George been picking the slack up.
It's crazy you saying Russ having a dime. He still fuck around and could average a triple double though.
He's averaging a triple double.
That is insane, man. But shout out to
he
Paul
just
George though, cause he deserved it though. And this is what
yeah.
we've been waiting for Paul George
Yep.
to kind of step over that hump, get over that hump. So
It's crazy as it sounds. I feel like he's finally fully healthy. Like I think that injury. I think Gordon Hayward is going through the same thing. I think that injury takes a long time to come back from fully. Like
I,
if you go get fully back healthy from it, it's gonna take 2 to 3 years.
I think it is a case of that. I kind of think he was healthy last year though. I think he's comfortable now though. Like
That too.
he comfortable now, so he like
That too.
feeling
I can
where
see that.
he feeling the game. He know he like where he at. He like who he playing with. So I
Yeah,
think
that's another thing too. I think they loved Melo, like Melo as a person, but they just couldn't play with him. Like he just didn't fit. They that's one of those things where you get too many players that like you like. Oh well, just throw the talent together and it'll work. But it's not always the case. Like sometimes, like when you overdo talent, like it causes too much to go on.
do you think Melo will play for a team this year?
Yeah, I do think he will get signed. I think somebody's gonna have need some scoring punch, and I think he's gonna come in. I can see somebody. Yeah, I can see it being a different team than it was. We realized, like I can see it being. I can see it being Indiana. I think they need some help on their bench, scoring wise. I can see it being somebody like Miami. I think they need a lot of scoring parts. They need that help. They want to make the playoffs for D Wade's last year and get slaughtered. But I think I can see them bringing in the help. I don't see this Lakers thing happening. I don't understand why the Lakers would want Carmelo. Like they have 17 forwards anyway, or people that do the same thing that Melo do. It's no reason for them to get him. So like, yeah, I don't see that as one of the options. But I definitely see Melo playing again this year if he wants to, which I think he would.
Could you see Melo going back and playing with Denver?
Mm. Uh, no, I can't see that because Denver has. They're gonna have a problem. They're gonna have a similar problem to what the Celtics do if they ever get healthy. They got. They're gonna have 3 point guards. Like I like Monte Morris as a good backup, but Isaiah Thomas is coming back. Then
Mm.
they're gonna have as far as shooting guards, they got Will Barton coming back, so they're gonna have and they just have too many players that need to play. So I don't think they don't have
Is
any need
is
for
Michael Porter
Carmelo.
Jr. gonna play this year?
No, I don't think. I think their plan is to sit him out for the whole year,
His
which is
back's
smart.
up though, ain't it?
But they said he back. He healthy now. Like they said, not healthy, but they said he's back, like shooting and running and everything. He had a back surgery and then he needed another back surgery, which was the problem. Like, because I remember he came back in the tournament and he looked awful. Like, he looked slow. He couldn't jump. He could barely dunk. And I'm like, this ain't the same player I seen in the college big states. So he had another back surgery and he had to sit out again. And I think they go play it slow with him like they did Harry Giles last year.
Can Harry Giles play?
Harry Giles is gonna be good, man. Watch. I like the Sacramento Kings. They have a lot of good players. A lot of good
What
players.
you think about Bagley?
I like Bagley. I like his. It's not. I don't like his game per se, but I like the. I like he plays with a nice intensity. His jumps, he is a great 2 foot, like he a great second jump person. He got some skill. He can dribble. He can handle a little bit. He can pull it off the rebound and take it full court. He need a lot of work and refining of his game, but he young and he got talent. He got athleticism and he plays hard. That's what I look for in these young players. If they ain't playing well, if they play hard, that's a big skill for me because a lot of players just don't play hard. Like it sounds crazy enough that like you would think like, damn, you in the NBA, you should be playing hard. But a lot of these players don't play hard, and I see them play hard night in, night out. So I like them. I like Giles. I like Willie Cauley Stein, Bogdanovich. Not Bogdan. They got the other Bogdanovich. Shumpert has been seeing a resurgence. But I see Shumpert, I'm like, damn, man, I thought Shumpert was gonna be out of the league. He's actually playing
Yeah,
well. He's like an asset.
he worked on his game.
Yeah, he's healthy. Like that's what a lot of these like players going to different teams from the Cavs maybe realize like a lot of these players were like stressing to get back to play and they weren't healthy.
Right. And he wasn't really. I could tell like he wasn't really working on his game though. Like this year, he put some actual work into his game and tried to become a more universal player. Like, Because at first it was just like defense. Well, we treated them like the Cavs treated him like defense, 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 not knowing that we needed him to handle the ball. We needed him to like make some shots and shit like that. He worked on his jumper a lot this year, and he worked on his handle and just being more aggressive. Yeah, it
Yeah.
worked out for him. So I like Sacramento too. I like Fox. I like De'Aaron Fox last year though.
Man, yeah, I was too. And he was getting shit on by everybody. I'm like, man, just wait on it. Like I told you he better than Lonzo Ball.
I don't know, man. I fuck
I
with
know.
Fox, but it's just like Lonzo
I know.
still got something that like the skill that he possessed, like how good he could really be, is crazy though. Like how good his skill is at basketball.
Yeah,
Lonzo
like he
really be
does a
like,
lot of good things, but see the problem with Lonzo to me is handle finishing at the rim. He does neither good. Like he for him to be as talented as I don't like his shooting. I think is gonna get a lot better. His form has got a lot better. He's actually shooting pull up jumpers, which is surprising to me. He passes the ball extremely well. He doesn't hold on to the ball, and he's a great defender for real. But it's just like I don't see him ever putting it together with the handle and the finishing at the rim.
yeah, I think he just look odd in the Lakers uniform. Like he just look real. It just don't look natural. Like so, I don't know, but I like De'Aaron Fox though. I like his game though. Like the way he play. Who you seen Luca going crazy the other day?
Yeah, I see. That's the one player that I felt like I don't see what other people don't see. Like,
Like so
like,
skilled, man. Like
when he was coming out of the draft, I'm like, what are y'all like? Why do y'all feel like he ain't gonna be good? Like because he European, so fucking what? Like, stop that dumb shit. It's like it's like he played against pros. It's black people in those Euro leagues. Like NBA former NBA players go over there to play and make money and be a professional. Like
yeah, I
he's
don't
been a
think people.
professional since he was 15 years old.
He won the MVP of the fucking league over there. Like he his skill, like how fucking good he is at basketball is crazy. Like minus like he ain't athletic, so you gotta have some
But
skill to be able to get your shot off and shit like that. He's crazy good.
see, this is another crazy thing though. He's not athletic at all, but he's like he got certain things about him that make him like a good athlete. Like he got like he can stop on a dime and then go right back into the speed like how James Harden do. So like when you run it down, like when you go into the cup and you could stop on that dime and switch momentum and go like that's hard to do and it's hard to stop. And I see him doing that a lot. He got a supreme touch, like his little floater when he get in the lane, he get that floater. That bitch is money. Like all is
That
he's
step back,
gonna make it. Yeah, that
that
step
step
back
back
is
jumper is
black.
crazy.
Yeah, I seen him drive like I think it was I can't think of the big man. No, it was Capella. Capella checking. He got to the left hand, stepped like on the free throw line, and then did the step back. It was behind the 3-point line and shot it and made it. And I was like, man, this is crazy. Like people like, yeah, I don't know how he gonna beat Big Man. That's how he gonna beat him. He can shoot. He can shoot off the dribble, and that helps everything. Like when you can
Man,
shoot off
that
the
nigga
dribble.
can hoop, man. He can play basketball. He gonna be just fine. He gonna be just fine. Watch out for Dallas though. I like Dallas squad though. I ain't gonna lie.
You said you like Dallas.
Yeah, I like Dallas and I like Dennis Smith. I like Luca.
Yeah, I
Harrison
just
Barnes been solid.
yeah. They just need to They need that one. They need one more. They need one more player, or just to grow more so to grow. But if they can get like that one more, if they can get a star, then it'd be like all it'd be all for them.
Mhm. Mhm. But as soon as they close the curtain on the Dirk era, we'll see. They gotta close the curtain on that era though. They got him a star though, so shit. They just saying take your time, let this shit come to you. They're gonna be just fine. Who else you like in the league right now?
Uh, who else I like? I've been watching. Damn, I don't even. Who else I've been paying attention to? I feel like Phoenix will. Phoenix is going to eventually take a big jump because they're going to eventually have a top 10 offense because Booker and Ayton are too good on offense, but they just need that point guard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Terry Rozier in the offseason, but I think that they one of those type of point guards away from having a real good offense. They ain't gonna never defend worth shit, but they're gonna have a good offense. Aiden showed me a lot in that Boston game where he actually like showed some toughness and everything, and it wasn't just about him getting his stats. I think he gonna be nice. Kevin Knox finally coming around. I was seeing him play real good in one of those Knicks games. Moutier, who I thought was going to be out of the damn league, has been balling.
Yeah, Moutier was just young, man. Moutier was one of them niggas that had a lot of hype around him, and then you see him later in the career, they like a serviceable role player on a good team. It's like you was like how you see how like how his career development shit, how he's supposed to be like a star for real, for real. He was a big name when he came out, and then he just transitioned into a role player, a good role player. So I mean, yeah, I like Phoenix though. They had a good stretch of games. They've been playing real good ball.
Yeah, I want Denver. I want to see how Denver plays in the playoffs because I really like that team. They got a lot of pieces, and I think they could make a lot of noise.
Yeah,
My dream playoff series is Denver versus LA because I think that'd be like the perfect playoff series.
I like Denver though. Denver sneaky good though, and they got a lot of depth on their team, so they're gonna be dangerous when everybody get healthy. I like Jamal Murray. I like Gary Harris. I still fuck with Isaiah Thomas, man. I think he can still be impact player in the league.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be a good playoff series right there. So Seattle clinched, huh?
Yep, Seattle clinched. Great game, great game. Russell Wilson is tough.
He a winner, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna save the boxing and everything till tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
we definitely
yeah,
damn. That's what I was missing. We
we
definitely got to talk about that.
yeah, we can hop on and do a special one for all of that. The fuckery of this
Yeah, we
weekend, boy.
definitely got to talk
Jesus
about that shit.
Christ.
Cause I
All
was
types of
that shit like okay. Now it's getting tricky.
yeah. I'm glad though. Boxing. I'm glad it was on regular TV. Not so happy about the outcome, but funny enough that it's on TV and then that happens. It's like it was meant for it to happen.
Yeah, yeah. I can't. Yeah, we definitely got to chop it up about that.
Yep. So we can do one tomorrow. And get in more detail about stuff or whatever while the Monday Night Football game is on.
All right, but that sound like a solid plan.
All right, so let's end this one and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right, for sure. Good chopping with you, my brother. I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.
Yep. Good
All
talking.
right. Peace.